And somebody that I didn't know walked into my school and asked me to talk about forgiveness, to believe in forgiveness. I would have thought they were speaking about a foreign language.
Breaking the Cycle is a forgiveness program that can teach the children ways to forgive. Too often, children don't understand how to break that cycle of anger, violence.
We have to invest in our children. We have to show them how futile violence is.
You couldn't think of a better way to educate young people in any way. I mean, they have to learn math and science and English and social studies, but messages that get to their heart and soul are even more important.
There's an assembly now that we're educating some place where we never really educate, and that's a student's heart.
I truly believe that the best way to try and eradicate or reduce violence in our communities is by reaching out to young people and telling them that there is a better way, that violence is never the answer, and that something different needs to be tried, and it starts with them.
You see, even though I got kicked out of high school, I had to lose 2 friends, and the third went to prison for 12 years of his life so that I could wake up and realize that gang life was not for me.
When I turned and looked over my left shoulder, I saw the silhouette of a kid standing behind me with a submachine gun. And when I looked, I said, oh boy, I'm in trouble, I'm gonna get shot. And I said, wow, if I make it around this corner, I'll be all right, because I'm gonna weave and I'm gonna dodge. But as I kept running, all of a sudden, something hard hit me in my back. And that was the bullet going in through my lower back, and it came out here in my upper chest.
Breaking the Cycle speakers tell personal stories of life experiences that demonstrate how conflict resolution stems from the act of forgiving and making positive choices in life.
Robert F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Gandhi, and Cassie Benelli, they all became victims of violence. And any one of us can become a victim of violence. But what is important that we believe in something and live for something, and then we leave a legacy.
If I was hostile towards that young man who shot me, I needed to free myself of those very difficult emotions so that I could be free to love again.
He had the power to do that. I figured, well, I could at least do maybe not that much, but I could do more than I do now as far as forgiving.
Anyone can forgive. Forgiveness belongs to everyone.
I forgave the kid while I laid in the hospital for 6 long months. I had no more animosity towards him. I had no animosity towards my friends.
After the assembly, Arnold's book, Why Forgive, is offered free to participating students and staff.
I saw Johann Christoph and Detective Steve McDonald give 2,000 books out without any compensation. It was very enlightening, and it was an action. It wasn't just a word.
Like after the assembly, all the kids were talking about it. I mean, everybody was like, oh my God, he's so great. That was such an important message to learn. And there was like a week where like nothing happened, no fights, no nothing, and it was great.
Just by one day, not even 30 minutes of speaking, you know, just changed my life.
It gives me and a lot of the young people I deal with pause to step back and think about another concept that's probably not even being approached out there.
I just think that it's awesome that he goes to schools. I think it changes a lot of people's way of thinking.
It was just a wonderful presentation. It goes to reinforce the kinds of things that we've been trying to do here at New York Military Academy, and especially in our character development program.
I really appreciate that he came to my life. I don't know why. I'm really thankful that he changed my life, and he really did.